Hello, fellow provocateurs. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Here in the United States, there's a big event coming this November. Does anybody know what that is? It's like a huge event coming this November. Anybody know? Anybody know what's coming up November this year? Anybody in the United States, for the United States? Well, let me give you a big hint. The election of the U.S. president, next U.S. president, is this November. Is coming up. And I am asking each and every one of you to vote. That's what I'm doing. And I don't care who you vote for. I'm not trying to sway you to vote for any candidate over the other. I just want everyone to vote. I'm urging everyone to vote. Voting is not just a right, it's a privilege. People fought hard to have the right to vote. Some people even died fighting for the rights to vote. So we shouldn't take it for granted. We should vote. Everyone should vote. Everyone who qualifies to vote should vote. Every U.S. citizen who qualifies to vote should vote. They should register and they should vote. If you're 18 and above and a U.S. citizen and you are able to vote, you should register to vote and vote. Take that opportunity. Exert your right and your privilege to vote. And like I said, I'm not trying to sway any candidate over the other. Just vote. I don't care who you vote for. I'm not going to mention any individual candidate's name by name, any one of them. I'm going to just say, I don't care who you vote for, the Democrat, the Republican, the Green Party candidate, or the Libertarian candidate. It doesn't matter. Just vote. Everyone wants to, vote on how a person looks or how a person makes them feel and all that. I understand that. I get it. But what about policy? What about the policy they laying down? What about the policy to improve your life and your family's life and your loved one's life? What about that? Or circumstances. And that's more so what I look to vote for, the policies that they're going to bring forth to create some type of change or to excel my life or make my circumstances better. That's what I look for, and that's what I would hope all of you look for in a suitable candidate as well. Some candidates we might hear, and I get it. Politicians are known for giving promises that they don't keep. Once they get in office, they forget about those promises. That's the gamble that we take kind of when we put our vote toward a candidate or something. That just goes along with the whole game of politics. But there is candidates in the race also that has a track record. They have many years track record in politics, and you can track, if you research, you can research what they've done when they've been in politics for 20 plus years. You can track that, and you can find out their history as far as in politics and where they lean and as far as policy and laws and that this and that. Some maybe not. You can't follow them as closely because they don't have as big a track record as others. But the main parties, the main candidates in this election here, they have a long-standing, over 20 plus years of track record. You can examine where their stances are, as far as on policy. There's even the Green Party and the Libertarian candidate. They have track records of what they've done in their past as far as in the political arena. So you can check that. So there's no excuses. I believe that us as voters should take we should make an educated choice for our votes. Not just a vote of who we like and who looks nicer or it's just things on that. Or we so dislike one person over the other that we're just gonna vote for the person just to vote against the one that we just despise. It's just we gotta make a more educated choice. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of what I call, how can I put it, generational loyalty to a political party, because that's not, in my view, that's not smart, especially if the political party that you voted for, your mother voted for, your father voted for, your grandfather, grandmother, great-grandmother, and great-grandfather voted for, and you still got the same issues that we've had for 50, 60, 70 years. There's a problem there, you know. We need to come out of that funk. We might have to look at something different to change that, the generational direction that is going. Generational curse, so to speak. And you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm highly sophisticated in politics, because I'm not. But what I do know is that if a political party, you keep voting that candidate for that political party in, and they're doing the same things that seem to keep you from achieving the greater that you have aspired to in your life, and it seems to work counter to that, it would just be logical to me that you might want to try another alternative to achieve the goals that you set for yourself. Because somebody else's policies might be better suited for what you're trying to achieve for you and your family. So it's just a thought. You know, and I know that there's some people that align to race or identity politics, kind of. You know, we're of the same race or the ethnic background, so I'm gonna vote for this person blindly. And I'm not really a fan of that either, because everybody that looks like us, or everybody that looks like you or me or whatever, or of the same ethnic background, is not one of us sometimes, and they're not like us, and their policies may not be to the best benefit of us, and we got to remember that. Just because they're of the same ethnic background don't mean that their policies is a friend of ours. And we just gotta keep that in mind. That goes along with gender too. You know, if it's a woman running, and you think just because she's a woman, it's time for a woman, her policies may not, in the big picture, may not be best for you. I'm not saying best for women, but best for you and your loved ones and what you're trying to achieve. So that's what I'm talking about. More individuality than groupism, because groupism is kind of dangerous in my view, because that means like I'm being how can I put it? I'm being an antagonist to myself and my dreams of what I'm trying to achieve. If their policies doesn't uplift me or help me to achieve my glow in this life, there's a problem there. It may not be, like I said, and I just wanna quantify this by saying that it may not be the political party itself. It could be the individual of that political party that's running. It could be the actual candidate themselves, because they do have a certain amount of latitude inside the political party stance. They have a certain level of latitude inside that political bubble that they be, like whether it's Democrat, Republican, Green Party, Libertarian. They have a certain amount of, that individual candidate has a certain amount of latitude within there. So I just want to say, you just make an educated choice, an educated vote, and but do vote. No matter who you vote for, make sure you vote. Don't vote based on if you think the person can actually win or nothing like that. That's stupid. You vote on policy. What you feel, what the person is putting forth as policy, and what maybe you have seen this person put into effect in their track record in the past in politics or anything. That's what you base it upon. In my opinion, you base it upon the track record in politics of the person, and what the person is promising as far as policy in this election. But I don't want you to be stupid. We ain't gonna be stupid here. Now, if we get chameleons in the process here, like someone's promising things that they never did, and although they have a long track record in politics, and they've never did anything that mirrors the things that they're talking in this election, we might have to call them out as a chameleon, because that's what they are. Where's the practical appliance of what you're talking when you've had 20 plus years in the political arena and you see no evidence of them doing the things they say they're going to do this election? Then you know they may not do it this time neither, because they've never did it. They've been in there a long time and never did it. So it's all about checks and balances. You have to do your research somewhat on the candidates, and you vote with who you feel is the best candidate for you and where you want to be. And like I said, don't give any regards if you think the candidate can win or not. That ain't what it's about. It's just about you putting your vote in, because that's you expressing yourself. Really, that's you expressing yourself, who you feel is best for you. See, because a candidate for president or any political office are supposed to be a representative of the people. Now, they may not, like I said, they may not win the election, but you sound off. This is how you sound off, that I'm refuting this person and this person, or this party and this party, but I'm with this party or this candidate because they're talking stuff that they're talking toward my concern as a U.S. citizen. And that's where our mindsets, all of our mindsets should be. But with that said, I'm going to stop the video right here. And like I said, I'm going to plead for all of you that are able to vote in this election, all the U.S. citizens that are able to vote, or U.S. citizens or people that are not natural U.S. citizens that are able to vote as well in the United States. I'm asking all of you to please place a vote. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Like I said, I'm not pushing any candidate over another candidate. I just want everyone that's able to vote in this U.S. election for president to vote. That's all I'm asking. So that's my plea. Let your voices be heard. So with that, I'm going to end this video right here. Also, I want to add, vote for the lower offices too. Judges, mayors, anything else that's running. Vote for those elections as well on the local level, because those count too. And use the same strategy that I put forth, less about emotion and more about what they're planning to do, what they're talking about doing. What can you see them or possibly see them or believe in them that they're gonna do that means something to you and your life and your loved one's life. But with that said, I'm gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to like, share, comment on this video below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. After subscribing, please click on that notification bell in order to be notified of any new upload. And like I said, vote, because it's a privilege as well as a right. And no matter who you vote for, and just place that vote and put it in, and I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you at the polls. You can do early voting, or you can wait till November 5th or whatever, but vote, 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 vote. And with that, I am out. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. One love.